Welcome Capricorn, my name is Emilio and this is a general and collective reading. You're welcome to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you, I appreciate you, and let's dig into your reading. Drawing out for your reading, I've got Step Up and Lead. It might be an advice for you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit guides and higher self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Past energy for Capricorn. So we have quite some energy in the past. Let's draw the rest and go through. Thank you, Spirit. Present energy for Capricorn. You know, maximum 2 cards. Not 10, not 15. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell me to get into that mode again, so. Thank you. Present energy for Capricorn. That wouldn't go back into the deck. Future energy for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. So this was more than I asked for, but let's go with it. First of all, the bottom of the deck is the theme or the of the reading. It's two of cups. 2 is about, it's a number standing for polarity, opposites. Of course, cups is about emotions, relationships, which is anything from friends, family, and of course anything else, whatever resonates for you. Remember to use your intuition and discernment regarding what resonates. Thank you so much. Let's get through. 2 of Cups. Usually about love and relationships, friendship. It can be about romance, but it doesn't have to be. It's about partnerships, connecting with others, mutual attraction, catalyst for creative collaboration, and it says soulmates too, but I'm just going to clarify something for you. Soulmates aren't based on romantic relationships. Soulmates are true soul connections, true reflections of each other as a soul. So it's like another half of you. It's like meeting someone you always knew but didn't remember that you knew from somewhere before. That's what a soulmate is. It can of course be pets, it can be friends, family members, and of course anything else. And in your past energy you have 3 of Swords and Ace of Cups. 3 of Swords is very unpleasant energy, painful separation, heartbreak, sorrow, loss, unexpected letdowns, words that hurt, disappointment, relationships ending, or generally speaking, pain and wounding, finally understanding what needs to be healed. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify 3 of Swords for Capricorn. 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Makes a lot of sense. This is a situation, 10 of Swords and the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I cannot make this up. I knew it. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm impressed by how clear Spirit is going to is telling this. So basically 10 is about an ending and a new beginning in the same number. Swords is about the mind. 10 of Swords is about painful endings. It is something way overdue. So Swords is about the mind, so that can be anything ending regarding the mind. A painful truth of realization, despair, victimhood, being stabbed in the back, deception or betrayal, harsh endings, disillusion, seeing the world in a completely new way, an opportunity to begin anew. And Two of Swords. Two standing for polarity, opposites, and swords regarding the mind. Two of Swords is usually about indecision. It can also be about fear of the unknown, or fear of not knowing the way, choices, feeling like you are between a rock and a hard place, silent intuition. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Two is also, so yeah, that's the same energy here. So this is about this. In the past, you have been separated or been going separate ways with someone. It is someone that is close to your heart. Of course, it can be friends, family, and anything else, but labels doesn't really imply in true soul connections, I found. We shouldn't try to label it or conceptualize it or expect anything. We should just perceive it as it comes, take it as it is, not as we would like it to be or as it would be nice to. We need to be honest with ourselves regarding the situation, regarding the results, the red flags, the green flags, everything. I'm never gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna give you my true and honest opinion, and I'm gonna give you advice on what to do and what to focus on. So let's go through and clarify the next card. I'm gonna take the rest back because 10 of Swords is enough for 3 of Swords. That is, and also I have to say that an ending is not necessarily permanent. It can be a break. It can be, and not all endings or no endings is actually a loss, because if anything is ending, it's because it doesn't resonate, and that's a win because you leave space for the right people in your life. We need to focus on the positive rather than the negative. Let's go through to the next card in your past, which is Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Aces are about something new. Cups, emotions, relationships. Ace of Cups can be new relationships. It can be new feelings, compassion and creativity, emotional intelligence, and the intuition of the heart. A time to connect with any repressed emotions, healing and unblocking creativity. Ace of Cups is also a call to appreciate yourself more, to show yourself more love, to show more up for yourself, not to work harder but to work smarter, and to take more care of yourself, to prioritize rest, work, spiritual development, and play. So everything needs to be considered and everything needs to be in balance. But let's clarify this Ace of Cups energy. Thank you, spirit guides, and higher self. I was just about to say for Capricorn, 7 of Swords, 4 of Wands. 7 of Swords is not a very... that is an unwanted energy, I would say. Feelings, of, it's 7, not 5. Trickery, thievery, deception, taking only what you need, being honest and aligned, paying attention to what's really going on, someone being a con artist, a copycat, seeing past deceits. So 7 of Swords is someone manipulative, someone truly having ill intentions. 4 of Wands. So some kind of event or gathering, time with friends and family, a celebration, happiness. It can signify a marriage, it doesn't have to. Another important milestone, experiencing the sacred in your community. So this is someone trying to either keep you from finding your spotlight, to emerge into your God-given destiny. There has been someone trying to stab you in the back. Maybe they even did. That can be why we have 10 of Swords. But it can also just be that this situation is completely over, it's dead, there's nothing left in it for you. But let's see where the cards lead us. 4 of Wands, stability and celebration. Someone wanted to deceive you into some kind of stability and celebration, probably to take advantage of you. I've just been through a similar situation. Not, of course not in a sense that it is obvious at all. It is, of course, deception always happens, or it looks like to outsiders, it looks like it's happening under the table, but it's actually doing in open broad daylight. So it's very, very easy to perceive, very easy to, and also Spirit is definitely going to guide you and advise you regarding the situation. We're going to draw some oracle cards at the end to get some advice and on what to focus on and what to engage yourself with. Let's go to the next one. The present energy is 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords being trapped in illusion, being trapped in feeling stuck or bound, believing you have no choice, a self-tethering, the empowering or disempowering effect of belief, the feelings of no way out, or the conviction of no way out, unleashing your ties, seeing truth. 8 stands for abundance. In this situation, it is a lack mindset, it is fear-based consciousness. Not completely, of course. We do have the Priestess and Ace of Pentacles in the future, and we do have very good cards here. And I'm not saying that you are only having, because we are multi-dimensional beings. We are both ego and soul. We are both human and divine. And as we become balanced in ourselves, or more balanced in ourselves, as we prioritize ourselves and pour into ourselves, also known as healing, loving oneself, treating oneself better, that will definitely get you different results, and that will break the spells that you have been bound under, probably for either your whole life or a very big portion of your life. 8 of Swords is limiting beliefs, I'm sorry if I get too direct. I have to say it as I read it. I have to say it directly because I'm not going to package it, and I know you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because you need to get the facts as I see him, as I perceive him to be. I'm not going to tell you something that feels comfortable because that would be fake, and I don't want that for you, and I don't want to treat you like I don't care because I really do. So let's clarify this Ace of Swords. What is this Ace of Swords about? Four of Swords. Stability, mind. The Hanged Man, changing your perspective. Very, very good energy clarifying this, actually. I love that. I love that because this is a very, very good sign. Of course, the past of the reading has been a little dynamic, chaotic, let's say. But this is very nice to see. Four of Swords is about sleep, deep rest, renewal, healing, the edge of burnout, needing to slow down, taking the time you need, self-love and compassion, retreating from the chaos of a busy life and taking time of rest for yourself, getting relaxed, de-stressing. The Hanged Man, changing your perception, looking at things differently, overcoming limiting beliefs, flipping your perspective, seeing things anew, being in flow with the universe, letting go, new advantage points leading to new knowledge, empathic understanding, spiritual lessons. So that is your current energy. That's very nice to see. I know it might feel uncomfortable and challenging, challenging. There it was. Thank you for being patient with me. And your future energy. The Priestess. Let's leave that there. The Priestess symbolize divine feminine, the feminine's connection to the divine, emotional intelligence, being empathic, and intuition, intuitive powers, and powerful nudges from spirit, psychic dreams, a time to listen to your instincts, introspection, visions, and hearing the heavens, keeping secrets hidden, wisdom, allowing your projections to germinate in the numerous space of the liminal. I'm sorry I have to repronounce it every time. I'm a Virgo. I'm very perfectionistic regarding my pronunciation because English isn't exactly my first language, but I want you to understand what I'm saying. So I'm very grateful for you being patient with me. Four of Cups. Dissatisfaction, focusing on the negative rather than the positive, not seeing the blessings right in front of you. Four of Cups, stability regarding emotions, not in the wanted sense, but missing out on the wonderful things in front of you. Boredom, dissatisfaction, seeking better opportunities, failing to see the bigger picture, a time for contemplation and meditation. The Chariot, alchemizing opposing energies in order to move forward very fast. The Chariot is physical strength, it is physical forward fast movement, when the energy has been alchemized, that is, because in the standing position, the Chariot is about alchemizing opposing energies. And when the energies are alchemized, the Chariot moves, it charges ahead. So it's about confident, willpower, control, determination, movement. It can be about travel, or generally speaking, forward movement physically. And spiritually, of course. Believing in yourself, taking care not to harm others, moving fearlessly towards a dream, maneuvering different forces in the same direction, knowing where you want to go. So I feel like you have this intuition. Yeah, you have this knowledge, this deep connection to the divine. I don't know if you're divine feminine or divine masculine. I don't know which energy you identify most with. We all both have masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't really have much to do with gender. We all have both within us, and one is stronger than the other. Personally a feminine soul in a masculine body, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. But you're alchemizing this pessimism, dissatisfaction, disappointment. Ace of materials. Ace is about something new. Maybe materials is about finances, health, career, and living situation. Ace of materials could well be increasing your balance in your material life. So increasing your health, increasing your finances, increasing your career situation, increasing your living situation, something like that. Exciting new beginnings, fresh roots, future comforts, manifesting abundance, the potential for massive prosperity, security, and wealth. Seven of Pentacles. A pause, assessing your progress, perseverance, the long game, investment, manifesting for the future, gratitude, and diligence. And I feel like that was it for the spread. Does Spirit has anything else to say? Thank you, Spirit, guys, and higher self. So, some kind of conflict. Maybe someone is unwilling to. Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, your manifested energy. The Star is a wish granted. Also, it is you shining the brightest. So, let's take them from an end. Five of Swords, feelings of defeat, learning from lessons of loss, fighting, winning at all cost, a time to extend an olive branch, seeing what's really important, failure, being hurt, bullying. The Star can be wish fulfillment, doesn't have to be. It can be wishes granted, doesn't necessarily have to be. So the Star. Renewed hope, expectations, positivity, dreams arriving, rewards, divine timing, opportunities, seeing the beauty in your situation, temperance. Yeah. So this situation is asking for some harmony and balance. the middle path, avoiding excess, never mind, blending energies and ideas, alchemy, finding purpose. So transmuting old paradigms, old patterns, old beliefs, outdated beliefs. The Goldilocks zone, meaningful encounters, turning a life lesson into spiritual gold, patience, healing. Knight of Swords. What is about this Knight of Swords energy? It is someone charging ahead, coming in with some kind of information. A quick and intelligent, heroic energy, bold speaking the truth, swift energy, purposefulness, fast and logical thinking, a drive to succeed, taking action, a need to focus, taking care not to be overbearing. This might be someone coming in, like barging with some kind of information in your life, or it can be you charging ahead with intellect, with... Yes, that was all for the spread. Let's go to the oracle cards to get some specific advice on what to do, what to focus on at this time when this message has found you. Thank you, Capricorns. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you received some messages that made sense for you, that resonated. And if not, these are your advices coming now. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit guides, and higher self. What messages does Capricorn need at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Make time for self-love. We can always love ourselves more. We can always treat ourselves better. And it will make things better. Believing in your good luck. Because as long as you keep putting in the work, it doesn't... As long as you keep putting in the work, it's basically inevitable. As long as you keep learning, it's basically inevitable that you will eventually succeed. Know your worth. You are already enough and whole, complete, exactly as you are. And you don't need anyone's opinion on that, because you can change how you perceive yourself. You can make yourself feel better within yourself by treating yourself better. And be proud of yourself. You come a very long way. Unleash your kindest self. And I'm just going to say that kind and nice is not the same thing. We can be kind to people, but we shouldn't be nice to people, because being nice is expecting something in return, like respectful treatment. But kindness is detached from outcome and results, from circumstances and perspectives, from anything regarding situations. So don't be nice, be kind, both to yourself and others, but of course take care of yourself first and be kind to yourself. That is the person that probably needs your kindness the most. That is ourselves. Practice gratitude and honor your feelings. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you blessings, peace and prosperity. Be well, fam, and love and light.